Hey, what's up guys? Ken here from the Retro Toyscapades channel in Malaysia. Today I'm checking out a vehicle from 1987 Series 4 of M.A.S.K, Mobile Armored Strike Command. Today I'm checking out the Jackal. Now the Jackal is an evil yellow speed bike belonging to the Venom organization, enemy of M.A.S.K. This thing's a jet cycle per its official designation. It's primarily yellow, but you get this very interesting sort of like flame stripes here in the front of the vehicle, sort of like red and gold like strips, and it just looks really nice. I think adds a lot of fantastic contrast to all the yellow that you see here. Overall, I'm very happy with the Jackal in this mode. It's very futuristic, very sleek looking. I would say that the problems start when you begin to transform it. Now, the Jackal is certainly lightweight, but it's not entirely a flimsy vehicle, right? This thing actually has a very premium feel to it thanks to the addition of die-cast metal bits that you see here on the vehicle rims and on the engine section here. And the other thing that really elevates the whole experience of owning this thing is the fact that it comes with rubber tires, all right? You can never go wrong when you got a toy vehicle that uses actual rubber tires. Now, I do have the original packaging box for the Jackal. This is the UK version, which is more toned down and sedated. You don't really see any scenes of violence here, nothing blasting out of the vehicles as expected with the UK released versions of the packages. The other thing is just that when you flip the box around, you get the same visual on the back, all right? Yeah, it's the same freaking visual. It's not like the US boxes where you get the whole blueprint and description of the vehicle and everything that it can do, all right? But you do get photos of the vehicle, all right? All around the box here, you do get photos with some brief descriptions of what it can do. But overall, the UK packages are far less exciting than the US, the American released versions. Now, for the US release of the Jackal, it was given the vehicle codename Barracuda. Yeah, so that was a pretty notable change. Some of the other vehicles in M.A.S.K also had these name changes between the US and the UK and international releases. But, I mean, I don't know which one you prefer. But the other thing about the package is that if you'll notice, is that it has the split-second branding prominently at the top of the box. This is completely omitted from the UK and international released versions. They don't include the term split seconds at all. Now, split seconds was the official branding given to all the vehicles for M.A.S.K Series 4. What it involved was that you get one vehicle that could split apart into two different vehicles. Okay, but believe me though, the concept sounded much better than the actual execution. But be that as it may, I find it curious that split seconds seem to be relegated only to the American release of these vehicles. On the back of the box, and there's more pictorial goodness here, you get an entire photo blueprint of the whole vehicle, everything that it comes with, everything that it can do, and it's details like this that are sorely missed from the UK packaging box that I showed you earlier. And I also find it very impressive that they actually go to some extent to really describe to you the concept of what split second is. It says here, M.A.S.K against Venom, a battle doubly dangerous as every vehicle now splits into two in M.A.S.K split seconds. Can't drive two vehicles at the same time? Nonsense. I like how they I just like how they just threw that monkey wrench right in the middle there. Nonsense. It's kind of like bullshit. Anyway, yeah, so can't drive two vehicles at the same time? Nonsense. Bruno Shepard's M.A.S.K can generate his computer image to operate the second vehicle. Yeah, that's how it works. So M.A.S.K, the illusion is the ultimate weapon. So like I said, it's great that they actually provided a lot of dialogue here, a lot of explanation here to, describe to you what this whole concept is supposed to be. Now, as I mentioned, there's no real indication here as to why this thing was changed from Barracuda to Jackal for the international release. Maybe the term Jackal was just much more relatable to broader audiences. But it is notable that in that same year, 1987, KENNER also released this particular vehicle with the title designation of Jackal, and it's part of their Sky Commanders line, the Jackal Raider. The masked Jackal is operated by the evil Venom agent Bruno Shepard. And you know what? This guy is definitely evil. Alright, just look at that expression that they've given him here. Okay, it's just so over the top. Alright, how can he be anything but the bad guy? The other thing that I found really noticeable about all of the bad guys in Mask Series 4 is that they've been given a complete overhaul in terms of their outfit designs. All of them look like they just stepped out from a sequence in Mad Max. Okay, it's like they're fighting in some post-apocalyptic landscape. Okay, in some disaster-torn world of the future. This results in some very great detail work, all right, on their outfits. Okay, as you can see here, fantastic stuff. Now, Bruno's mask is called New Magna Beam, all right, which is a really lame sounding name, okay, for a mask. Basically, the mask that he had with him when he was operating the Stinger vehicle was called Magna Beam, and this time around they just gave him a new mask and they called it New Magna Beam. Okay, that's just totally zero creativity at work here. The mask is actually pretty weird looking though. It's very alien-like in design. It's kind of creepy. Sort of like he's got a giant yellow towel on his head there. That doesn't even appear to have any eye holes in them. All right, how does he see out of this thing? As you saw in the description box for the US version of this vehicle, the job of the new Magna Beam mask is to create this computer-generated image of Bruno Shepard, right? This secondary version of him that's supposed to operate the dual vehicle that the Jackal splits apart into. This thing is made out of translucent plastic. It's looks pretty good. Okay, it's a translucent sort of like a see-through action figure, and it comes complete with the new Magna Beam mask as well. So yeah, you get two figures basically for the price of one. Now, in its conventional vehicle mode, you can get Bruno Shepard seated on top of this bike comfortably. You sort of need to just angle him just right so he doesn't fall off. Yeah, it kind of looks like he's about to kiss the front of the bike there. But yeah, I mean, he holds up really well. The bike actually doesn't tip over or fall over or anything like that. It doesn't actually need anything like a bike stand. The rubber wheels really do help, and this thing just, yeah, rolls smoothly. Transformation time. Pressing the button on the back of the vehicle causes the top part of the vehicle to be disengaged, and you get two separate components. The vehicle has been split apart. The lower half of the Jackal now becomes something of a single man operated tiny cycle, a less impressive cycle than what the Jackal originally was. But yeah, you get these panels here that can split apart, and then you've got a set of twin lasers here with the Venom logo on them. Looks very nice, I gotta say. This thing though, I mean, it kind of reminds me of something that you see in the circus, like something like a circus bike. The top portion of the Jackal is now something of a jet glider. All right, it's got this pull-out laser gun in the front there, hidden laser gun. Yeah, I mean, this thing is supposed to be something that allows you to glide through the air, and it's also got two missiles here at the sides here that disengage just by you pressing on the back of them. All right, nothing that actually shoots out. You just gotta have to drop them like bombs. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's a glider. It's got to be something like that, right? I mean, this is the best that they could come up with. Those bombs are actually really, really hard to find. You get a unit like this loose on eBay. The bombs are almost always missing. Okay, well, yeah, there you have it. Okay, this is basically what the Jackal splits apart in two. All right. You get a jet glider here, and you also get a tiny cycle of sorts. Okay guys, so that's the video. That's my look at the M.A.S.K Jackal from 1987. Overall, I would have to say that this vehicle is, equal parts impressive and underwhelming. Split Seconds was just never a concept that really took off with fans. I mean, the series M.A.S.K as a whole was actually dying out by this point, which is sad when I think about it. The standard vehicles by themselves are really nice to look at. Once they split apart into two separate components, usually the separate vehicles don't really make a single lick of sense. Okay, all right. And I think that was the main problem with this series. They had to try really hard to find a way to execute a concept, which was probably limited by the technology of the time. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of the video. I want to hear your thoughts below, and I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content. Thank you.